to have you with us on this Sunday evening. I'm RobLWu. Brittany, Mike, the big headline here: the deputies involved in the shooting death of Andrew Brown Jr. will not face criminal charges. Then a second instance where he said the car can be perceived as a deadly weapon. You see in that screenshot there, a car on the left, a deputy to the right. This is when Brown turns the car to try to drive away. Let's play that video. Is just around the bend. At this point in the story, I tried to get back in touch with Linda to clarify a few details, but she wasn't responding. I later found out it was because she was in the hospital. Do want to draw your attention to what they're holding in their hands. Now, these are called escape hoods. From what I've been able to find out, these hoods were placed under each seat in Congress. This was installed after 9/11. It was supposed to be used in the event of a terrorist attack. And this is what it looks like when they wear it. As we come on the air tonight, the city under a state of emergency in case of any unrest, as we all await the release of that body cam video. And now we want to turn our attention back to the family and what they saw in the video. Let's bring in our Spectrum News 1 reporter, Lauren Howard. Lauren, they were shown a 20-second snippet when they went inside about 3 hours ago, 3-4 hours now. They expected a lot more. We are coming to you live from downtown Raleigh. Normally a lot more hustle and bustle during this noontime hour, but take a look at these streets. We're hardly seeing anyone walking around. So good news that they are listening to government officials. Now, about half an hour ago, we actually ran into some sheriff's deputies. They were out trying to get some lunch at this restaurant, but they were greeted by that sign. Do we know anything else about what they may be able to do for those struggling workers, people laid off or furloughed, or small businesses that haven't been able to reopen yet? Congressman, every few years I feel like we hear about a lawsuit, a scandal, an investigation, and the pundits come out and say, you know, we're at a crossroads, but nothing ever happens. Why would this time be different? Things definitely picking up where you are. There's another bang. Oh.
Okay, we're good, Rob, we're good.
This is exactly what you've been talking about, Tim. We see a situation start to simmer, it bubbles, and at some point, the police move in, maybe some tear gas is fired, and then everyone just runs off to a different location. It seems like we're seeing that play out once again. I don't know if our photojournalist can turn back and pan up to that sign. There was a display, #George Floyd, above the Vita sign to your left, because I don't want that to get lost in the middle of sort of what's happening tonight.
Rom, you know, they say that storms also produce babies, if you get my drift.
You got to stay inside. It might be dark out because you have no power. We got the Dixie Classic Fair on Monday, the State Fair, I think, in about 2 weeks. Are we going to have fall weather for those fairs?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
This heat wave coming up. I think tomorrow, Rob, I'm going to meet you back here, shorts, T-shirts, we'll have some beach balls and everything going on.
Like I said before, just leave the Speedo at home and we're all good.
We'll do that.
Chris, I'm looking at my 2020 disaster bingo board. I got financial crisis, health crisis, hurricane, pandemic, and now a check on the earthquake box.
Don't forget the cicadas.
And there's even a song titled Milkshake by singer Khalees. Turning our attention back to the weather, the man whose forecast brings all the boys to the yard, our meteorologist Chris Thompson joins us now. If you want to see some fancy handles, maybe that's the place to go. I'll tell you what, though, no one's really here to see me. They're here to see the best dunker in the world. They call him the air up there. Oh, I didn't think that would work. It doesn't take 20/20 vision to see we're staring at our screens more than ever.
In my day-to-day job,